Hello everyone, in this video I'll show you how we can create material tabs using Material UI React. So for the tabs we need to use this component, it's called tabs. This component is imported from Material UI core, and inside this tabs component we can put different tab. So with one label, so suppose the first tab is first tab, and similarly I can add more tab here. Suppose the second one is second tab, third one is third tab. Now if I see, okay, import tab as well, import it here. Doing for that we need to add one value here. Suppose the value is 0, then showing, so it is actually selected for the first tab. Let me wrap these tabs inside app bar, so the app bar will take the primary color as by default. So if I save it now, then you can see that these tabs are here. And also I made one typo here for the level, so it's not showing the levels. Now you can see that this is the first tab, second tab and third tab. Clicking on this tab will not work because currently we are setting the value. This is the current selected value. So if I change it to 1, then you can see that this one is selected and other rows are not selected. So let me create one variable index, so we can also change it using set index. Let me use that, and let's suppose the initial value of index is 0, so we can pass the index here. And also we have one more props, it's called onChange. So here let me create one function. Suppose its name is on tab clicked. It will get the index and it will set this index as the current index. So I'll use set index and I'm gonna pass the index that it is receiving, and this on tab clicked we can pass it here once this we are clicking on a different tab. Now let's see. Now if I'm clicking on any tab, then you can see that the tab is changing, and also I can click on a tab. Now for each tab we want to show something different. Let me create one different component here. Suppose the name of the component is panel, and here it will get the props. And let me create one div and also one typography, and it will show the props.children. Now we can use this panel below these tabs, that's below this app bar. So the panel, and here we can set one text. Suppose it is for the first tab, second panel is for the second tab, and one more panel for the third tab. Now if I save it, then okay, now it is showing only the third tab. Actually it is overlapping each other, so for that let me pass the value that is the current selected value. I'm passing the index, and also for each step we can give one index. So for the first one the index is 0, for the second one the index will be 1, so here I'm going to pass it as 1, and for the third one I'm going to pass it as 2. And here we can say that if the index is equal to this index is equal to the value, then only show this tab. So here we can hide this div if props.value not equal to props dot index. Similarly, this typography we can show only if the props dot value equal to the props dot index, and only if this is true then we'll show this text. So now let me refresh it. Okay, let me refresh it. It's still not showing. Okay, so I need to change the position of this app bar as static. Okay, now you can see that if I'm clicking on any tab, then it is showing that component, this panel component. So if I change the text of the tab, suppose this first tab, and this is a very long text. Now if I save it, then you can see that it looks like this. So for that we have one property, it's called wrapped. So if I use this wrap, then you can see that this text is changed, like it is almost similar to the other two tabs. If I remove this, then it looks like this, a bit bigger. We can also make one tab as full width. For that we need to call variant, and here I can give full width. Now if I give full width, then you can see the tabs will always take full width of the screen. The screen is divided in 3 parts. Also we have one more props, it's called centered. So if I use this centered, then these tabs are like placed at the center of the screen. We can also add more tabs here. So if I'm adding more tabs, then let me remove the center. Then you can see that we can't scroll it. I'm trying to scroll it, but I can't scroll it. For that, okay, it's variant equal to scrollable. Now you can see that it added this side, this left and right keys, and we can scroll through the tabs. Even if I'm trying to scroll it using my mouse, then I can scroll it. With this scroll buttons also we can turn it off. For that we need to use scroll buttons. So here if I use off, then the scroll buttons will be removed, but still we can scroll through the tabs. And also we can add icons for each of these tabs. So let me search for material UI icons. So let me get one icon here. Suppose I'm using this icon, access alarm icon. So let me use the import statement here. Then suppose I'm adding it for the first step. We have this level here, and also I need to add one more props. It's called icon. So here I can use this icon. So you can see that this icon is added here. So if I add this icon without the text, then let me remove it. Yeah, then only this icon will be shown. We can also disable one tab. So if I mark it, it is disabled. If it is disabled, then I can't click on this tab. One more feature of these tabs is that we can make it vertical. Okay, first let me remove it from the app bar. Now if I save it, then you can see that its background is white by default. Okay, let me remove the disabled. Now here I need to give the orientation. So here I'm gonna give it as vertical, so it will be placed in a vertical way. So here also we can set the style. So let me change it to flex. Now this will be placed to the right. Similarly, I can click on it and it will work like that. So these are the basics of Material UI tabs. So if you have any questions, please drop one comment below, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Thanks, bye.